What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you coming out here. You're making the trek from Sacramento. By the way, is it still like scorching hot up there?
Yeah, man. It's like, I think it was like mid 90s when I was driving over here.
Mid 90s in October?
I know. I missed the winter, bro.
Dang. I mean, I'm surprised it's still so hot there. It's not that hot here in Berkeley or Albany, upstate California where we're filming this. But yeah, man, I'm glad you can get away from that. Come down here. So, how are you feeling, man? How's everything?
Good, dude. Pretty excited to get this podcast kicked off,
Heck yeah, dude.
This has been
Heck
pretty...
yeah. Quick bro fist.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, man, we have a lot of cool conversations. We riff, so we're here to have fun, and we're happy to have everyone with us. Subscribe to our Patreon that we don't have yet. But dude, you know what I'm stoked about? That Halloween season. We're getting into fall. Thanksgiving's right around the corner, which is,
I'm a huge Thanksgiving fan, bro.
I mean, it sucks with the whole history, but it's just a good for Afghans. We have big families, and family's so important to us. So it's like the only Thanksgiving is like adult summer. You get
it's like everyone's got off too.
Yeah,
you can always get everyone together, which is dope.
Yeah,
I don't know if your family did this, but my family always do like Afghan food and American food combined. So we'll have like turkey, mantu. Like you can't beat that combo.
No, that's exactly like how we would do it. Yeah, dude, it's so funny because Thanksgiving is like adult summer. It's like the only time because you get like the Thursday off, you get the Friday, and the Wednesday you kind of can take it off too. And
that Wednesday like a half-ass.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
so you get so yeah, dude, I love that, and but I also love those Halloween vibes because we're in October, and I'm always curious to ask like other Muslims like what was Halloween like for you growing up? Did you do it at all? Like what was that like?
Dude, I remember like when I was probably like 9 or 8 years old, and my dad was trying to convince us to not go trick or treating.
No way, dude.
Yeah, and like he's like, I'm gonna get you all this candy, and then you don't have to go trick or treat and get it yourself.
Oh, man.
And I was like, okay, like I'm down with that. And then he got me all this candy, and it was like all of like the same kind of candy. And I was like, Dad, I really want to go trick.
Oh man!
So I still ended up going. I was kind of a bad kid, bro.
You couldn't find that variety pack, huh?
Yeah, man. But we had fun with it. Like I don't know. We never got like too into it, but like
Yeah.
I remember like as a kid, like dressing up as like a ninja and stuff.
Oh,
Nothing
cool.
like too crazy.
Some people get weird about Halloween. We did Halloween growing up too. We did it until I was like 10 or 11, and then my parents just like didn't care anymore. But you know what my favorite costume was that I did?
Yeah.
Freaking Sting, bro, from WWF. Dude, what we did was
with the makeup and everything?
Yeah, dude. What we did was my brother, we found like this white paint or something, this white face paint. I don't know how we got our hands on that, but he lit me up. And then he took a freaking Sharpie to my face.
No way.
To do all the other stuff.
Did you get it off like the next day or no?
I think it took a couple days. Those Sharpie. But I love the Halloween vibes, It's just, especially out here in the Bay Area, which is, I don't know, I'm from SoCal.
Do you do like scary shit? Because man, I don't even watch scary movies. I can't do it.
Dude, I don't. I've never even. It's kind of funny that I say I like Halloween because I've literally never done a haunted maze or like a haunted hayride. Like
I feel like
I don't know.
I'm a really like chill guy, but I feel like if I was at a haunted maze, I would like.
I
might hurt somebody, man. If I get scared, dude, I don't know.
See, I relate to that because I too have a warrior spirit. I like to think I'm a warrior poet. No, I'm just kidding. But no, dude, I got some instincts. You want to hear a funny story that's related to that? I just thought of this. So when I was like 16, I was like 16 in high school. I was hanging out with this girl, super cute girl, super awesome. I would hang out with her after school, and we kind of had a little like, we were friends, but there was a little bit of flirtiness going on. And so one time, got to her house, really cool, chill vibe. She was extra nice, and she told me like, oh, like you can go hang out in my room. I'm gonna go just take care of something.
This is at 16?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. And so I was laying down on her bed, like on my back, and then she snuck up on me, right? And she jumped on top of me, and I freaked out. I popped up and I like elbowed her in the face. The instincts, right?
Did you like break your nose or some shit?
No, but I remember it killed the mood. Like,
yeah, that was it. That could have been the first day, and
dude,
you ruined it.
hey, that's how it goes. You know what? I'd rather that I go through life with the heart of a freaking like.
That's a good like
I don't know.
notice for like Yusef's future girl. Like, don't sneak up on him.
You know, sneaking up and surprising. Yeah, it's a little overrated. But anyways, yeah, dude. High school. Yeah, I never was really a big Halloween guy. I haven't dressed up for it in years.
Dude, I
but
haven't
it's
watched
cool.
like a scary movie since like I think I was like 10 and watching Scream. Remember when Scream was
Really?
like a movie?
It's been that long.
Dude, I just don't watch scary movies.
Wow.
I watched like there was like a phase where like everyone was watching Bird Box on Netflix and talking about it, and I watched
Bird
that.
Box.
That was the closest thing I got to like a scary movie.
Oh man, what a terrible movie to like.
Dude, I kind of liked it.
Really? I heard it wasn't that good. I never even saw it.
Oh, you never saw it? No, you gotta
I
watch
don't know, dude. Like Sandra Bullock.
it. Dude,
like,
I'm in love with Sandra Bullock. My mom is a big Sandra Bullock fan.
Really?
I don't know why.
Yeah, she's one of those. I could see that. She's a cool actress.
Yeah, she's chill.
She's a little corny. I don't know. I'm just like taking shots at random celebrities
Dude,
and actresses.
now Sandra Bullock is not going to be a fan of the pod, bro.
Hey Sandra, I'm sorry. Come on the pod. We'll hash it out. But you know what, dude? Yeah. So Halloween's cool. It's coming up. But you know what else is coming up? I'm really stoked about, bro. There's a pretty dope UFC coming up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, pretty dope UFC. Charles Oliveira and
Islam?
who's that one dude he's fighting?
Islam Makhachev?
Uh,
Is that happening?
Yeah, dude. So
Hell yeah, man.
Islam is from Khabib's camp.
Right.
Yeah, he's from Khabib's camp. So this is a big time fight. This is a huge fight.
It's been like a long time coming, I think. It's probably like Islam's biggest competition.
Yeah.
In that weight division.
And you know what? Charles Oliveira, didn't he lose his title because he didn't make weight in the last fight? So this is for like an interim title. It's like an interim title fight or something like that.
Oh shoot, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the other fights on the card that I really want to talk about is Bilal Muhammad. He's fighting Palestinian brother.
Hell yeah, shout out to Bilal.
Shout out to Bilal, man. I've become a fan of his. I've been seeing some of his fights.
Bully B, man, he's a homie.
Dude, he keeps it real on social media. He's got the memes.
Dude, funny as Twitter, bro. Like I feel like he's just like one of us. Like when he's like tweeting out, like he'll be like talking shit, but it's like relatable shit, you know? It's funny.
That's what's up. Yeah, I haven't seen his Twitter because I'm not on Twitter because I like to maintain my sanity. But no, dude, I'm stoked about Bilal's fight because he's been training with Khabib. That's been really amazing because a lot of people, when it comes to the UFC, Khabib was their first introduction, and he was like, because he's a very outwardly Muslim like superstar.
Yeah.
So he retired, has been fighting, and he's been doing a lot of coaching. So Islam is fighting in the main event, but the fact that he's been working with Bilal, I'm so excited about that because it shows that Bilal is getting to that next level, and he could legit become like a champion.
Yeah, Bilal's kickboxing is crazy good. His striking is incredible. So I'm really excited to see like where his grappling is getting with Khabib's camp because their side of things is super grappling heavy, very like high level wrestlers. So pretty excited to see that for sure. I don't know I guess you didn't see it, but Rafael Fiziev has been talking a lot of shit to Justin Gaethje too. So Rafael's been trying to get a fight with Gaethje.
Oh yeah, that fight's on the card as well.
No, is it? What are you talking
It's
about?
not?
No, it's not on the card. But it's like he's trying to make it happen, and I don't know. I'm not sure what Gaethje is looking for, who he's trying to fight next.
I was trying to really ride that one. Like I was like, oh yeah, I know about that one.
I mean,
that's on the card.
If he did, that would be like an insane card, man.
This was a swing and a miss.
Hell
Swing
yeah.
and a miss. But I'm super excited for that UFC because as a UFC fan, there's only like one good card like once every like 2 months, month and a half. So this is that like event.
Have you been training a lot of jiu-jitsu yourself?
Dude, I have been training. And it's been so sick. I started watching the UFC like literally like in 2005, like 2006. So I've always been a big fan of grappling, and I started training again. I was injured and I stopped training for like 5 years, but I've been back at it a couple of months, and it's so much fun, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
So much fun. I love how I love how you asked me about that, and you're acting like you haven't been like, like brainwashing me and like
I'm definitely like
trying to incept me.
I've been trying to get Yuseph to train so hard.
Yeah.
It's
so
people say it's a bit of a cult, like the jiu-jitsu world, but it's so much fun, man. It's the best thing ever.
It definitely has a culty vibe to it, but it has the same culty vibe to it that golf does, right?
It is. It's like the new golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Right?
Yeah. With golf, it's like, oh, like you golf, like oh, you golf, like, which is cool. I've never golfed in my life.
I've been to a driving range.
Yeah, same.
That's kind of fun.
It's fun hitting stuff, but I've yet to do a full like round of like 9 or 18.
I'm good with that. I don't think I really want to.
I'm split on it myself. But with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I can't talk. It's the same kind of vibe. Like, oh, like you train, like, oh, that's cool. And with golf, you can go anywhere around the world and play golf. Same thing with Jiu-Jitsu. Anywhere you go around the world, you can find a gym. You can find people to roll with. Years ago, I was on a business trip when I was training before I got injured back in, this was like 2017. Mm-hmm. Dude, I was on a business trip in Austin, Texas, and I trained there. It was super cool. Rolled with probably the stinkiest dude ever.
Oh, dude, that's the worst, man. If you get someone that smells, man. It's a big no for me. Like you kind of find out who's.
Yeah, there's a lot of etiquette, in martial arts. But how's it been going for you, man? You've been training. You've been doing the rice bucket training.
Dude. Bring another rice bucket on me?
The rice bucket, getting those grips stronger.
I've been working on the grip strength. Yeah, man. I was fighting a little wrist injury, but like small shit, no big deal. Jiu-jitsu's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Getting a ton of the time on the mat as much as I can, really. There's always other things going on, balancing it with work and life, but jiu-jitsu's definitely a big focus of mine.
It's all about just finding that balance, Mm-hmm. One thing that's been super beneficial for me with BJJ is breathing. I feel like no exaggeration. I instantly feel like the benefits in my everyday life. Like even like in this podcast, like I'm breathing more. I'm more conscious of my breath, and I learned that from jiu-jitsu because when I was training and sparring with people, I was just like freaking out and just locking up, forgetting how to breathe. You are now breathing manually.
Have you seen Wim Hof?
The Wim Hof method?
Yeah.
I have.
Like just the dude in general, man. He's crazy. He's like really into like breathing exercises, but he's also, he's like ran up like a big part of Everest like barefoot or something like that. Did you see that?
Yeah, no, I've seen all those videos, and he's like taught his students, and what a way to like sell your product. Like, can you imagine that meeting where he's just like, all right, everybody, here's the plan, like. Like, take off your clothes, we're gonna run up that mountain, and they're just like, what?
But dude, it's legit, man.
It is.
When you jump into some ice cold water, man, I feel like it floods you with like, I don't know, I guess it must be like endorphins, and
life.
You just kind of, it wakes you up like nothing else. It's crazy.
I feel like it's the Lord, coming into my body.
Not quite, but something like that, maybe.
The Lord's spirit. But no, dude, we've been doing a little bit of cold plunges around the bay, jumping in the ocean. Shout out to Esau, the homie.
Yeah, Esau's always down for a cold plunge.
He's been peer pressuring us to do the cold plunges. He's big on the Wim Hof method. Hey, he's a great selling point because that dude is just like, the homie is dialed in. Shout out to the brother. But
dude, I've been having some of this liquid IV that you gave me. I love this stuff.
Dude, liquid IV is some next level stuff. So liquid IV is a good segue into how I even met you. So this was my first exposure into a liquid IV / Ollie. So
wait, did I have liquid IV that day?
Yeah,
you're right. I forgot.
So here's the story. So so me and Ollie are like best bros. How did we meet? I met this dude in a parking lot at Heavenly in Lake Tahoe. So Omar Kogadai, Omar Eats, shout out to the homie.
Shout out Omar Eats.
So you guys were friends like through Instagram, and me and Omar and Esau, we went up snowboarding, and he invited you out, and when you met up with us, it was in the parking lot. I just remember seeing you bringing this big bag, and you pulled out a bunch of snacks and cans of corn and and protein bars, and then you pulled out some liquid IV, and at that time I didn't really know what it was, but I actually heard about it like through the Joe Rogan podcast. It's like one of the sponsors. And I remember you gave it to me, and usually when people give you stuff, especially people you just meet, you're like, I don't know about this. You might deny it, but I was like, all right, let me take this.
Did I give you like the water bottle full of it or like a powder of it?
You gave me a pouch, and then and I remember thinking like, oh, I'm not gonna take this right now. Like this dude just gave this to me, like whatever. But maybe I'll take it later. So I literally like just put it in my snowboard jacket and found it like a month later, and I took it and I loved it.
It's good stuff, man. But it fucks with your sleep, bro.
It does?
If you take it at night,
Oh.
So I realized like it has like a lot of vitamin B in it, which is basically what's in like 5-Hour Energy and Red Bull. And if you have it at night, it definitely fucks with your sleep. Unless they sponsor us, if they become a sponsor, it's really great actually. It's pretty. It's harmless.
They got a nighttime formula coming out, I think.
You know, that's actually not a bad idea, man. Give me all the electrolytes, no vitamin B, and then boom.
Dude, we might have a
Replace the
product
vitamin
there.
B with fucking melatonin.
A vitamin S for sleep.
Vitamin S.
Melatonin. Dude, Liquid IV is so solid though. You know, when you're pretty active, like I would say we're pretty active dudes. Like I'm in the gym. I'm training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know, skateboarding, and then we're hiking here and there, living in the Bay, and you forget that you need electrolytes. Like it's biochemistry, and I learned this when after training, like jiu-jitsu, like I would get these like crazy headaches like right after training, and I would be craving like salt and sugar, almost like a hummingbird, or like I don't know, like a hummingbird, dude. Like I just need something sweet.
Dude, that's like a thing, man. When your body's like really craving something, like craving French fries.
Yeah.
There's a reason for it, bro. Your body needs those salts.
Yeah, no, that's real stuff. So yeah, Liquid IV is awesome, man. Please sponsor us. We need money. We have nothing here. We're just two dudes just trying to stay hydrated.
Hydrated dudes.
Hydration nation.
Jacob, be real today?
I haven't gotten the notification yet, but thank you for introducing this new burden into my life, dude.
It's a new burden. Like, tell everyone what Be Real is, bro.
So Be Real is like the new social media, and it randomly hits you up. It randomly hits you up once a day, and it tells you you have 2 minutes to take a photo, and it takes a photo through the back cam and the front cam. So
it's pretty genius. I love it. And it's like, the idea is it's like be real in the moment, right? So it's like, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, here it is. Just present it.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool in concept, but the first time I got hit up, I was like, what do I do? So I just like went outside and took a picture of a nice view, and I was like, okay, this is completely defeating the purpose. That was not very real.
But it's fun, and it forces you to do it because you can't look at other people's unless you also have posted one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if you just open up the app and you haven't posted it, you can't see anyone's.
Yeah, but let's not be cute here, man. Let's cut to the chase. How are you doing it? Your B-reels are so crazy. They're like optical illusions.
Dude,
we're all baffled and mystified. I'm honestly about to report you because I think you're violating some terms and services. How are you doing it?
I did like fuck around a little bit, like throw the phone in the sky and like have like a little pic while it's falling down.
Oh, you just came out with a secret like that. Oh, okay. No, that's not it. No, that's a diversion.
That was one of them, dude. And
that's a diversion.
I taped it. I don't want to give away all my secrets, bro, but yeah, I taped it one time, because then you can get the no hands.
You taped it to the. So do you wait for the countdown to finish?
You got like a second and a half, like in between like front photo, back photo. You gotta just slap it on somewhere with like some duct tape.
Yeah, I think this is somewhat of a diversion because in one of them you had the ceiling shot, and then the other shot was of a cat. So it's like,
dude, I'm telling you, you have a second and a half or whatever it is, but you gotta do it real fast. This is like secret info. I would not be telling everyone this, but if you're a pod listener, now you're hearing that.
I'm not buying it. I think these are diversion tactics.
Follow us on
I'll try it. Yeah, I literally have one follow. I requested Sharifa. She like never checks her phone, so or she just hates me. No, she doesn't. Shout out to Sharifa.
Shout out Sharifa.
She's sweet. Yeah, B-Real's cool, and hopefully we're new to the social media hype train and we explode. And what if we become B-Real influencers?
I feel like it's very much a long shot.
For you, perhaps. But me, I have a shot. Maybe.
Do you
No, I'm
follow
just kidding.
Sandra Bullock on Be Real?
Sandra Bullock, I don't.
I wonder what that would be like.
Is she on there promoting Bird Box like 2, Bird Box 3?
Bird
Dude,
Box.
I just remember seeing that poster of her like with like the
And
thing.
you're like, fuck no, I'm not
And I'm
watching
like,
this.
dude, I'm not watching this movie, man.
Dude, like
I'm sure it's like a good movie, but
it
like
kind of freaked me out a little bit. Like it was definitely a little stressful. Oh, you know what's a stressful movie? Did you see that Adam Sandler movie with the?
Uncut Gems?
Yeah.
Dude, that movie is so good.
Yeah,
I
but
love
it's
that
stressful
movie.
as fuck, man.
It is. I saw it with one of my friends. Yeah, we both agreed. Like that was stressful. Like that was a roller coaster. But dude, that movie was so sick. It just showed you how good of an actor Adam Sandler is. Like he's not just this like klutz who does like horrible Netflix movies.
Dude, I got into this like weird rabbit hole on TikTok, and I follow this dude, and he's like a jeweler in New York City. They have like this whole like what do they call it, the Diamond District, and they got like they sell watches and like jewels and gold and
various trinkets and
trinkets and such
and relics.
relics.
Yes.
You never know. I'm sure they have other stuff. They're basically like hype beasts with money. And
I don't understand that at all, but keep going.
anyways, so like they'll just go and like make deals and like buy watches and then sell watches, and it's pretty interesting. It's like a TikTok world of its own where
That's pretty lit.
these dudes are just like buying like $40,000 watches and negotiating in like 30 seconds for them. It's kind of cool to watch.
That is pretty sick. You see this a lot on Instagram. It's like take a normal job, but you just add one passionate person and like the right, storytelling ability. Like you can make anything like so cool and interesting. I tell you what, I love watching a video of someone cleaning a carpet. Like
Okay, the carpet
dude,
cleaning
carpet
people?
cleaning videos. I love those.
I used to be a big fan of this one dude that would just like clean pools.
Oh, I've seen a couple of
Pool
those.
cleaning TikTok.
Those are
are
lit,
pretty
dude.
cool.
They pressure wash it. They get the scum off the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
boy.
man, this is gonna be so like people are gonna be like, oh, it's not just like makeup videos. Like that's what people are gonna be like right now. They're like, what are these guys talking about with pools?
But Uncut Gems. I spaced out there for a second. Where did you do this pod thing? Uncut Gems. That movie was sick, and I think it really highlighted gambling, like gambling addiction. Dude, could you imagine putting like 50 grand or 100 grand on like a game and like watching your team lose? Like, where do you go from there? What do you do?
That sucks, man. I don't know.
That's gnarly.
Yeah.
That's dark.
What are you trying to do for lunch today?
Good question, man. It's always a tough question, but I've been obsessed with Thai food. I've literally been eating it like twice a week. It's catching up with my pho obsession.
Dude, shout out to Pho.
Pho,
Your relative Hong made some pho the other day. It was amazing.
my relative Hong. No, she's a relative. Yeah, no, cousin Hong. I love you, Hong. Shout out to Hong. Just like an angel, and she made some great pho, and I also had some the other night, and I love.
I think that was
pho.
my first time having pho, bro.
Yeah, pho is super good. It's kind of it's like a typical soup, but a lot of care and love goes into it, like with the the broth. But Thai food is sounding like the move today. What do you think, bro?
I'm a big fan of Thai food, but I've only ever had pad Thai and garlic noodles.
I don't even know.
I don't know if garlic noodles is even Thai specific. Could be like a generic.
It could be
Asian-esque.
Yeah, like Tex-Mex, like like Thai. I don't know. I was trying to come up with a clever phrase that was similar, but my brain
I think we should just go with
me.
Asian-esque.
Asian-esque.
I don't know if that's a word even, but.
But we could do Thai. But speaking of food, man, what have you been eating lately? Because
dude, you know what I'm not
active.
eating? I'm not eating pizza because like California pizza is the worst thing I've ever had.
Oh man.
Yeah, like I'm like happy if I get Papa John's.
Yeah, the pizza out here, it's very all over the place. I like it, but I mean, you're from New York. You guys have different standards.
I mean, I think it's just like a different. Yeah, I mean, I can appreciate the pizza here too. It's like I feel like it's more about like what goes on top of it.
That's a good point. The toppings, like what kind of quirky combo can they come up with? Like, there's a really.
You know what interesting thing, dude? There's a lot of Afghan pizzas. Have you had that? In Sacramento, a lot of the like Afghan-owned pizza spots will have an Afghan pizza, and it's like they'll put like kofta and like gyro or something, and like basically a veggie pizza pie. And you guys don't say pie here either.
We don't, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen like those styles of pizzas, pies, but yeah, you see a lot of fusion, and how it's all about how different can you make the pizza and unique. Like
which is like the not New York way of doing it. Like that's not the East Coast vibe for pizza.
Dude, remember that one New York pizza place we went to in Berkeley, and they gave me that like janky slice? Yeah, that one was like okay. You weren't too stoked on it.
It was okay. I'm not gonna shit on it. I would shit on it if it was bad, or like bad enough.
Yeah.
But it was okay. I was like content.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it was good. Yeah.
What were we saying before about Brussels sprouts the other day?
So yeah, man, Brussels sprouts. I've been enjoying Brussels sprouts because I'm a huge meat eater myself. I'm always trying to get my protein in, and you gotta get that fiber too, And
I feel like I'm proud of myself if I eat Brussels sprouts.
Me too. Don't they look so like healthy? It's like.
Have you seen how they grow on the stalk?
I haven't, but when I eat Brussels sprouts,
dude, throw in a JPEG right here, bro. It looks ridiculous. It's like a stalk, and just boom, 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 little Brussels.
Dude, when I eat Brussels sprouts, it makes me feel like a Brachiosaurus. You know what those are, right? That big old dinosaur from Jurassic Park. Yeah, those those herbivore dinosaurs, like eating the leaves off the trees.
What do you feel like when you eat like steak?
When I eat steak, I feel like a wolf, or like a bear.
Like foods are animals to you, so.
Yeah, dude, I've been eating Brussels sprouts. I like to roast them up in the oven with some garlic and some olive oil, and then you finish them off with a balsamic glaze. Like,
nah, you're a chef, bro. I can't deny that. Every time you've cooked me something, it's been awesome.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
man.
I remember like the tri-tip you made one time. You made some crazy good Afghan ash. There's some other good things too in there,
bro.
man.
You're too kind.
No, there's some other big ones you made.
Hey, man, I can cook a little bit, but I remember that taco night at your place during Ramadan with Omar and Isai. Dude, that was solid, bro. That was a night to remember, man.
Some good tacos.
Dude, we got Ramadan. It's like in 5 months or 6 months, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why, but like Ramadan is always like.
Ramadan's a good time, man. I feel like everyone wants to get together. And, like,
yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, but I just like think about it because it's like I just love eating so much in my routine, and Ramadan like flips that on its head. Ramadan.
It's crazy. It gives you like a whole different perspective on food.
Yeah. Hey, quick question, man. Did we forget to film an outro for this episode? Oh yeah. The outro. You guys totally forgot about that. Yeah. Once you ordered up that Thai food, you guys got super excited and completely forgot about it. Yeah, that's right. But you know what? That Thai food was pretty good. And on that note, that about wraps it up. We had a good little episode here. Appreciate everyone. And see you on the next episode of the pod.